Hi, welcome back. Today we are discussing lip balms. I know there are many of you out there who share the same love for a good lip balm. I am a fiend. Lip balms are one of those things that I won't say I don't care how much they cost because I'm not out here trying to drop a Ben Franklin on a lip balm, but that doesn't mean that I won't one day, you know? Long story short, I just love a good lip balm and my collection is kind of extensive, and I've been seeing some people ask if I would do a lip balm run through, talk about some of my favorites, give you some feedback. There was someone that did a lip balm video recently and I cannot think of who it was. I know Amanda Z has done quite a few lip balm related videos. We even did a share lip video together, but that's the only person I can think of off the top of my head. But I'm gonna run you through some of my favorites, and there are a lot, and I've broken them up into I think 3 different categories. We've got standard like no tint lip balms, I've got glossy oil balms, and then like your standard tinted lip balm. So those are the 3 categories I'm going to run through. I'm going to share with you some bangers, so just get your notepad ready and just call me responsible for the over purchasing of lip balms that you may do in the next few months. I think I'm going to start out with the standard lip balms. These are the ones that are truly just meant to nourish the lips. These do not have any tint. They are just your classic, your classic lip balms, what you would use to wear pretty much daily or during the night. So the first, this is going to seem super boring, but it is essentially what we would call in the US chapstick, what I use as my daily chapstick. It's what I have in like every room of my house, also in my purse. I just cannot live without this. I think it's the best basic formula out there. I've talked about it before. It is called Lypsyl, and this is a Swedish lip balm, and I got messages from, I'm assuming, people in Sweden saying that this is what they refer to as their chapstick. So when they say that they're going out to get a chapstick, they call it Lypsyl, or at least just a few people told me that. They were like, yo, this is what we call chapstick. This is just your classic chapstick formula. It does not dry my lips out, and you may be thinking, well, why do you have 20 on deck? I basically have a mental disorder where I think I just need to put chapstick on multiple times throughout the day. I don't know, what can I say? It's just something that almost like relieves me when I know that I have one of these on deck. So yeah, classic chapstick. I'm not going to go on and on about it. It is just it for me. It's super affordable. It does the job, very nourishing. I even converted my husband to this, who did not wear chapstick or lip balm. He was never impressed by them. He always wants one of these. Always wants one of these on his nightstand, loves it as well. So these are lip masks from quite possibly the queens of the lip balm industry. I think that this brand can do no wrong when it comes to their lip products, and it is Laneige, and these are their lip sleeping mask. I have another Laneige product that I'm going to talk about later on that I kind of like over these, but I do use these mainly at night just because they are in pots. They're not super portable. If you hear random noises in the background, I've been trying to get Max to nap for about an hour now, and he's just kind of just hanging out and talking to himself. So baby cues will be active throughout this video. Anyways, this is definitely a nightstand product, and I had actually only ever owned a mini version of the original, and it lasted me forever. And finally in December, Laneige generally does like a holiday gift set on these lip masks. I got myself the gift set, and that's what I have here. It came with 2 minis and then a full-size original, and they always do these really delicious scents. So the original one smells and like kind of tastes like, to me, a strawberry fruit roll-up. If anyone knows me, as a kid, I was DTF with a good fruit roll-up. I always had one in my lunchbox. Still to this day, I buy fruit roll-ups. So obsessed with the scent on this one. And then this year's Christmas set had mint choco and lemon sorbet. The lemon one is to die for. These are just great masks. I mean, no ifs, ands, or buts. If you have chapped lips and you need something to nourish your lips overnight, this is the one. I love them. Like I said, they just feel super luxurious, but they really don't have that high of a price point. Of course, compared to the Lypsyl I just talked about, they are higher in category, but they last forever. This pot should last you at least 6 months. That's like bare minimum. This is gonna last me all flippin' year. So before I discovered Laneige, these were kind of what I kept on my nightstand, my go-tos for overnight lip therapy. However, I have noticed a little bit of inconsistencies in the formulas because they have so many different scents in these, and I found certain ones work better for me. So they are the Fresh Hydrating Lip Balms. Now, originally I was purchasing the coconut one. That is my favorite still to this day. It smells absolutely amazing. It smells like a fresh tropical coconut. And I always loved that one. Then they started releasing a ton of new scents. So right now I only have the blood orange and the lime mint. Why did I say mint? Sugar lime mint and sugar blood orange. So I have noticed with the lime mint one, I feel like it has a little tendency to maybe dry my lips out. I'm not going to go there fully, but I did notice when I started using it, it didn't seem as nourishing to me as the coconut. The blood orange one really haven't had an issue with, but I just wanted to throw that out there. Coconut, love. Blood orange, no issues. But the mint one, the lime mint one, I don't know. Regardless, these smell incredible. Like, that's honestly why I keep purchasing them. The scent is just outstanding. They're very thin, lightweight. They don't feel as heavy as a lip mask would, but they still feel really nourishing. So coconut one could 10 out of 10 recommend. Blood orange smells really good. I haven't found any issues with it. Lime mint. If you're a fan of fresh, I think you'll really like these. Next up, very basic lip balm recommendation, but it is really big. If you like chapsticks that are going to last you a long time, this one definitely will. It has double the amount that a Lypsyl has in it, and it's from the brand Sol de Janeiro, and it is their Brazilian Kiss Lip Butter, tropical coconut. If you're familiar with the scent of their products, you will love this. It smells like the original Bum Bum, like cream. But this is a huge chapstick, and it takes me back to tropical summer nostalgic vibes when I use it. And it's a good formula. It does not dry my lips out. I just really enjoy overall using it. You know, something that gives you that nostalgic vibe. That is this. Like I said, if you're familiar with the scent of their products, you will love this. So this is one that I keep in my travel makeup bag, and I know it's not going to run out on me while I'm traveling somewhere, which I haven't done in a long time. But you get the point. Last but not least, we have an iconic product from Glossier. This is their Balm Dot Com. It is a universal skin salve. I use it as a lip balm, but you can actually use it on your cuticles. You can use it basically anywhere on your skin that I understand. This comes in quite a few different scents, and I believe they have tinted ones now. I just have the coconut one. We see a theme here. I really enjoy coconut. Again, a little goes a long way on this. It's really going to last you a long time. I think if you've been interested in trying Glossier and you are looking at the little bundles on their website and you see one that has bareMinerals in it, give it a shot. Like I said, I really enjoy the coconut scent. I know a lot of people like the birthday cake. They have a birthday cake one. They have one that is, I believe, a mint. So if you like that minty, I wouldn't say tingly because I haven't tried it, but I'd assume it probably has a little bit of that tingly vibe to it. Bunch of different scents on there, and I would recommend coconut. So if you're looking for a multi-purpose, something that I've seen people use this as almost like a little bit of a glow on the cheeks. If you want something that is like a highlighter without the shimmer, this can also give you that. So just rub a little bit on your fingers, tap onto the skin, kind of gives you that really fresh lit from within style look. Okay, now transitioning into probably my favorite category. This is the lip oil slash gloss balm hybrid category, and that's very much a thing. It seems within the past several years, brands have been kind of combining lip glosses and lip balms for a hydrating, nourishing experience, and I'm here for it. The first product definitely falls into that category. It's what I'm wearing on my lips right now with some Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat lip pencil. This is something I have talked about for well over a year now. I think I discovered this last year, but it's from the Lanolips brand and it is their lip water. It is so lightweight and hydrating. I don't know, something about it I just think feels so nourishing when I apply it on my lips. And then the plus side is that it makes my lips look super glossy. I think this only comes in two colors. I have the clear one and they also have a pink one. This does have a little bit of a minty feel to it, but it's not stinging or overwhelming. I love the way this looks when I put it on. Just something about a clear gloss. We know the affinity that I have with Glossier's clear glosses. Those aren't necessarily like hydrating on my lips, but this is. I don't know what it is. I think it just makes my lips look super shiny. And I love the smell of it too. It's very minty, but almost in like a sweet way, like a minty vanilla. Great formula. It feels exactly how it's described, a lip water. It is so feathery, lightweight on the lips, even thinner than a lip oil, even thinner than a few lip oils that I'm going to talk about. So if you're someone that doesn't like the feel of sticky lip gloss balm, but you want some shine, Lanolips Lip Water. Okay, let's talk about my final two Laneige lip beauties. Again, products I have championed for probably a couple years now. These were my first experience with Laneige products, and it is their Lip Glowy Balms. So I think I have tried every scent in these except for the new grape one. It's the purple one. I have not tried that one yet, but I have pear, peach, grapefruit, and then I have berry laying around somewhere. Just can't find it. But grapefruit and peach are the two that I use the most. This, again, gloss balm hybrid. These are more jelly in texture. You definitely will feel a little bit more weight on the lips than what the Lanolips Lip Water is. I guess I should say compared to the Lanolips Lip Water, these definitely feel a little bit heavier and gel-like, but they still feel really comfortable. They do offer a slight hint of color. The pear one is clear. I would assume the purple one is also probably clear, but the grapefruit and the peach and the berry all have this very light hint of color. Very K-beauty. It just adds this soft bit of color and glow to the lips. But I have always been a fan of these. They smell amazing. They're very easy to keep in your purse, very easy to apply. 10 out of 10 would recommend if you're looking at Laneige in general. This is a product I'm mad I've not shown enough love to on my channel because it is a beautiful, nourishing formula, and these come in some really pretty shades. They are the Lilah B Tinted Lip Oils. I have two that I got in a little duo pack, and the shades are Be Elegant and Be Remarkable. Be Elegant, really classic nude tone, and then Be Remarkable is kind of like this hybrid between like a brown berry. I will warn you, the majority of products that I am talking about in this video have very similar color tones. When we're talking about the lip balm family, you know, it doesn't really get crazy when it comes to shades. And these are two that I feel are outside of that box. They offer a good, decent amount of pigment, good shade range, and they still fall into the category of being really nourishing and really hydrating, and definitely in that lip oil, lip balm category. So out of the two, Be Elegant is my favorite. Like I said, classic, beautiful nude tone. This would look amazing if you have tan, deep dark skin, it would be like that perfect nude glossy lip oil. I just think that these feel ultra lightweight and just so smoothing and hydrating when you apply them. So if you are someone that doesn't feel you're like vibing with all the clear, neutral, sheer tones, this is a product that you could 10 out of 10 get down with, because they're very pigmented for a, you know, what I assumed when I purchased them were going to be sheer lip oils. These are new from bareMinerals, and they are literally called the Lip Gloss Balms. And I think I talked about these in a video, I don't know, like 3 or 4 videos back probably. And when I got these in, I kind of put off using them because I just thought that they were basic lip glosses, and they just kind of reminded me of like their repackaged lip glosses. And then when I started reading, I was like, oh, these are supposed to be considered a lip balm. So I was like, well, let's jump in and see what they've got here. So immediately when I applied them, I could tell the texture was totally different from a standard lip gloss. Even the lip glosses they've done in the past, which I think have been pretty smooth, these definitely have the texture of something that feels like it's really working to hydrate the lips. And the 2 shades I've been using the most are called Trust and Heart. Trust is very reminiscent of like a NARS Orgasm, and then Heart is classic, really sheer pink tone. It would go perfectly with what I'm wearing today. But these are really, really glossy. They come in some pretty shades. Again, you can go from, as far as the shade selection goes, you can go from really sheer in these to pretty dark. They sent me some pretty dark tones, which I ended up giving to my mother-in-law because she really likes deep wine, like berry tones. But you know, the sheer tones were on deck for me. So yeah, these are great formula, really interesting. Have to hand it to them. I don't think I have a lip gloss in my collection that feels this good on the lips. So big fan. We got 2 more lip oils here. The Wonder Beauty Lip Retreat lip oils. These are what the name says. I have the clear shade, which is called Oasis, and then also Skinny Dip. Again, it's this beautiful peachy nude tone. I love the color of Skinny Dip. If I'm just doing like a quick no makeup look, I'll reach for this color in particular. But they also, I think there's like 3 to 4 shades in these lip oils. And I'm just pleasantly surprised at how hydrating they are, how nourishing that they feel on the lips. And I know I've said that about every single product, but it is refreshing when sometimes I think that you, especially in the lip oil category, you can buy a product that's labeled lip oil and it just feels watery. Sometimes it can dry down and just dry out the lips. And this is not the case with these. They do feel like they are working to help your lips. Very portable, very easy to use, and just a good classic lip oil. If you're into lip oils, formula on this, A+. Okay, final lip oil. This is one that I rediscovered in my collection recently. And again, it has an interesting formula to it. This is another one of those products that has pigment. It's got a decent amount of color, but it feels cushiony on the lips. It feels very gel, like bouncy, cushiony when I apply it. I can't explain it, but it's the Ulta Beauty Tinted Juice Infused Lip Oil. I only have one of these, and they do come in quite a few shades, probably like 5 or 6. I have the shade Tea Rose. It packs a punch when it comes to pigment. I was not expecting that when I purchased this, and it definitely has some good color payoff to it. So I would argue with this formula, it doesn't 100% remind me of a lip oil, because like I said, when I apply it, it feels pillowy and cushiony. And when I generally use a lip oil like the Wonder Beauty ones, they are thinner in texture. This one is not thick. It's definitely somewhere in between. It's not as thin as like the Lilah B and the Wonder Beauty, but it has this really unique cushiony like gel feel to it. Very comfortable on the lips, and I was just overall was really shocked when I used this because I wasn't expecting much from it, and I was just really pleased with how pillowy soft it feels on my lips. All right, last but not least, we have the tinted lip balm category. So these are true lip balm, you know, like twist up formula, what you would expect from a traditional lip balm, but with a little bit of color. I think I'm going to start out with probably what I would say is my favorite formula out of all the ones I'm going to talk about, and it's the NARS, the Afterglow lip balms. I have, well, I should have another one and I lost it. It was a coral toned shade, but I have 3 right here to show you. The classic one is Orgasm. This one isn't necessarily my favorite for my skin tone because it is very much that classic pH adjusting pink, which oftentimes turns pretty hot pink on me. I have a couple of those to talk about, and although the formula feels really nice on them, the hot pink tone, I don't know, I feel like I can only get away with it with certain makeup looks. If I'm not wearing makeup, it just looks a little bit weird on me. So I do want to caution you, it's very much, you know, like shade adjusting. And for some people that's a light pink, some people you can barely see it. On me, it's pretty hot pink. But the formula on these, amazing. Very juicy, nourishing lip balm formula. Think of Lypsyl, just a more emollient on the lips. So I do find that these really hydrate my lips. They do not dry my lips out. But they just feel a little bit more balmy and emollient than like a classic chapstick. My favorite shade, I think, is Dolce Vita, which looks like my natural lip color, but better. I also really enjoy Laguna, and you can see I have little minis of these, and they have lasted me perfectly fine because obviously my collection is just, it's too much. It's too much. Laguna looks like it's going to be this god-awful ugly like tan brown, but it actually just looks like a nice classic nude on the lips. So yeah, if these have ever been in your cart, you've ever been wondering, I would definitely say take the plunge because they feel great. They also come in several different shades than what I've mentioned today, and I think that the shades are pretty unique. Always a big NARS fan, and these definitely, they make the cut for me. Let's just go ahead and dive into this like pH adjusting category because I have 2 other products that fall into that category. And like I said, I really love the formula, but the shades, not so much. The second one is a kind of an iconic product. It's the Lip Glow from Dior. So this is the classic Lip Glow. This turns my lips hot pink. I love this. I want to use it more, but it is just very bright on me once it adjusts. But it does feel luxurious when I use it. Think of even balmier than the NARS ones, and sometimes I want that. Sometimes I just want to feel like my lips are saturated in balmy goodness. Now, Dior does make quite a few shades in these now, and I only have the classic one just because I've found that even if I purchase, like, let's say a coral, like one that's supposed to look more peachy, it still turns pink on me. So I've just stuck with this. I use it, like I said, I have to have like a certain makeup vibe going to use these, but I do use it and I do approve of the formula. It does feel super luxurious, balmy, very comfortable and hydrating on the lips. Bobbi Brown Extra Lip Tint. This one is in the shade Nude, I think, Bare Nude, number 6. This is one that is the least pink on me. And I purchased this because I saw the photo and I saw like the models wearing it, and I was like, okay, you know, it's bare nude. It's not supposed to be ultra pink. It's still kind of pink on me, but not to the extent that NARS Orgasm, After Balm, and the Dior one are. It's definitely a lot more toned down. So I would, as far as the balm level, the level of like emollients in this one, I would put it somewhere in between the NARS and the Dior. It's not as soft as the Dior one, but it's not as, I guess, hard. The NARS ones do still have substance to them. They don't just like melt as soon as you put them on the lips. So that's why I really like those. This is somewhere in between. If you like those shade adjusting lip balms, but you find yourself in the same category as me where they turn to pink, this is one that I would definitely look into because it definitely does not translate into like a hot pink tone like the others do. But wonderful formula. Love the packaging. Love Bobbi Brown. Classy, chic. really stays true to the roots of classic artistry, and you know, no exception for this. This next one I probably should have looked up and double checked to see if they still make it. I think that they still make this, but fun fact, it was my first introduction to kind of like the lipstick balm hybrid world. I had never really tried anything. It was either a classic lip balm or a classic lipstick. Nothing like that was combined. And this is a pretty old product. Not necessarily in my collection, but I'm just saying in general, this has been around for years. And if you're a Clinique fan, you will know this. It is the Clinique Almost Lipstick. I think they only make 2 shades in this. They only made 2 shades last time I checked, which, like I said, I've been using this product for a long time. I have Pink Honey. They also have their iconic shade called Black Honey, which is just a little bit deeper in tone. The Pink Honey, same thing. It actually reminds me a lot of the NARS Dolce Vita. It's kind of like Your Lips, but better. I really enjoyed this because it's just like all the other formulas I just talked about. Just like the NARS, similar to Dior, not as balmy, but it does not turn my lips hot pink. It has a touch of pink, but again, it's kind of like Your Lips, but better. It's not an overwhelming hot pink. So this is kind of like the OG product that really turned me into this kind of obsessor over lipstick lip balm hybrids. I just appreciate a good little slim lip pencil here. You know, it's not too large for my lips. Very easy to apply. I could easily apply this with no mirror. And yeah, again, very, very classic, iconic product from Clinique. Okay, that was honestly probably like 90% of my lip balm collection. Yes, there were more that just, you know, didn't necessarily make the cut or feel I needed to mention, but the majority were in this video. So I hope you enjoyed this, especially if you are a fellow lip balm lover out there. I do realize I didn't have a ton of drugstore options in this. So let me know down below what your favorite affordable lip balm is. Honestly, let me know affordable or high-end, because I'm always on the hunt. I'm never going to stop investing in my lip balms, but I would definitely like to branch out a little bit more at the drugstore. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.